Hi, I'm Hiram, and I'm going to be showing you how to install Syndesis on OpenShift. If you go to the Syndesis website, which you can find at syndesis.io, at the very top you'll find a quick start link, and this is what I'll be following to install Syndesis. The very start of this quick start explains to you how you can get your own OpenShift environment running using something called Minishift. I'm going to assume that you have Minishift already installed or have an OpenShift environment accessible to you. So I'm going to skip this part and get right to the GitHub registered application section. Syndesis needs a GitHub application registered so that it can access your GitHub repositories. And the first step to doing this, you'll have to run this echo command in a console window to determine what URL Syndesis will be running on. So I'm going to take this value that I got echoed back, I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to use that value here once I follow this link here, this GitHub developer settings link. All right, once I follow that link, it'll let me register a new application, and I'll take the copied value and I'll use that for the application name, the home page, and the authorization callback fields. And I'll just click register application. Now we get to see what the client ID and client secrets are for this registered application, which we'll use very shortly. Okay, let me go back to that quick start guide. All right, so I'll skip over this template section that explains to you the OpenShift templates that are available in Syndesis, and I'll get right into the deployment instructions. Basically, we'll have to define some shell environment variables by exporting them. So I'm going to copy the first one, the GitHub client ID, and I'll paste it in. And the value we set that to is basically this value in the registered application. So I'm going to paste that in. Next variable we had to define is the GitHub client secret. I'm going to copy that, paste that into my shell, and get the value from GitHub. Copy. And I'm going to paste that in. Okay, now that we have those variables defined in the shell, all we have to do is run this command, and this command in our shell. So I'm going to copy and go to the shell and paste. I'm going to copy the command and paste it. Then I'm going to copy this last command and paste it. OpenShift will now be downloading the images and try to spin up all the pods that are part of the Syndesis application. And you can watch their status and see when they're finally up and available by running this final command, which is a watch command on OC get pods. So as you see, there's quite a few pods currently trying to get into the ready status. Another way to visualize when everything's available is by bringing up the OpenShift console here and clicking into your namespace that you've been running your commands against, and you will see the Syndesis application up, and you'll see all these pods trying to spin up and go full on blue. So once that's done, we'll be able to follow this link here at the top to get the login screen for Syndesis. Okay, it looks like all the pods are blue now, so we can follow this link. And congratulations, this is the login screen for Syndesis.